Manchester City not only returned to the top of the table with the minimum of fuss, they got their Kevin de Bruyne back. You know the one. The one who does not run or scurry, but glides. The one who hits every pass with thumping authority and has the cleanest of strikes with either boot. The one with an uncanny knack for taking the most sensible option. The one who could feel a little aggrieved at not running Mohamed Salah closer in the Player of the Year polls last season. The one who hits a dead ball as though he is pretty angry with it. The one who can run a footballing show. That is what he did here at the Etihad on Wednesday night. Yes, it was against a Cardiff City team strictly limited in their ambition, adventure, and, by comparison to their host's stellar squad, ability. But after his interrupted season, having a De Bruyne playing himself back into peak form is a decent fillip in Man City's finale. Much of his 2019 has been about rehabilitating himself on the field, but this was De Bruyne approaching his most majestic. Proof of that was delivered after barely 5 minutes, when he sped serenely onto Aymeric Laporte's pass and, without altering elegant stride, stunned Neil Etheridge with a left footer that would have still been rising Thursday morning had the top corner of the net not intervened. He may have later accepted that his primary intention was to create danger for another, that it might have been a cross, a bit like his only other Premier League goal this season, at Palace in December. But even if he got a touch lucky, this still looked like De Bruyne at his quick-thinking, quick-striking best. It certainly sounded like a pure hit. Much like the one delivered by Leroy Sane to double the lead just before halftime after a clever chest pass from Gabriel Jesus. Sane sauntered through this almost contemptuous dismissal of an outclassed Cardiff team. Sometimes, he appeared causal, in contrast to Phil Foden, making his first Premier League start and looking like it was his 100th. Even on this limited evidence, even a couple of months shy of his 19th birthday, Foden is not just ready for regular City football, he is ready to join the Young Lions with England. He has that surge about him, the drive into defensive gaps, the forward-thinking mentality, the willingness to let fly when the time is right to let fly. Let's put it this way: David Silva's demotion to the bench was barely noticed. Foden was extremely unfortunate not to mark his landmark occasion with a goal, but Neil Etheridge made several accomplished saves to deny him, and the goal frame also frustrated him. Etheridge can be very proud of his night's work, particularly the one-handed response to Laporte's header in what essentially became an evening all about goal difference. One of the dangers Pep Guardiola will be aware of is that this type of stress-free victory, a replica of the sort of match at Fulham last weekend, might induce subconscious complacency heading into much more strenuous tests. As they approach a string of considerably more serious challenges than the one presented by Neil Warnock's side, this is when he will earn his money. But as he approaches a string of considerably more serious challenges than the one presented by Warnock's side, at least he knows he has his Kevin de Bruyne back.